represent, okay? If I'm representing you, you represent me,
Girl, I
that
gave y'all
comes
some
with it.
glasses, some earrings, and did them edges.
Yeah,
Okay.
the glasses, girlies, y'all be getting it off without having to put some lashes on. Y'all
Okay,
put
look at
them
this.
glasses on and be looking good, okay? Y'all be getting it off. That's a hack.
I ain't play it. I ain't play it. Okay, we live. Amen. Amen. Hey y'all.
Yes.
What's popping? What's
Hey.
popping? Welcome to the live Thursdays, y'all. This is the podcast. Ask Me Wife, Mom, Designer equals God. Listen, we have a very special guest. We have Ashley, Miss Ashley Laura, Miss Ashley Grayson. I mean,
Woo-hoo.
you got so many titles. You just had another title like you like a entrepreneur of the year. You all that girl. You doing a lot. I seen something that you posted. Listen, I'm so honored to have you on the live today. Listen, I think this is going to be a good one. I said Ashley embodies everything about everything, being a wife, a mom, a boss, you feel me? And you've been doing it, you feel me? So listen, before we just jump on into it, I want you to introduce yourself to the people because they may or may not know you. They should know you, but if they don't know you, tell them who you are,
I
what you
can no
do.
longer hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear you. I was hearing you fine. In the last sentence, I can't hear anything. Like I'm reading your lips, but I can't hear you anymore.
You hear me right now?
I don't know. I'm gonna check my whole mic situation.
Look, I had a great intro. Hold up.
Mm,
Let me go to
Give me a
Instagram.
sec. I don't want to mess up what we got going.
Hold up. We're going to have her join back in 2 seconds, y'all. Give us a second. If y'all don't know who she is, y'all need to know. Y'all know I got this baby with me because that's how we be moving. Okay. Okay. Let's add her back to the stage. Okay. Can you hear us now?
Give me a second. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix the audio.
This boy gonna want to take off
It
this.
says that my mic is well, but I just can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Can you make sure you're not on mute?
I ain't on mute.
We was doing so well.
We was. What if you call me? Are you on your phone?
Call you on the phone.
Are you on the phone? Oh, let me say. Let me see. I can chat it. Hold up. Y'all know we just always, sometimes we have technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna make it happen. Hold up. Let me text her right now and see if she can. Are you on the phone? How y'all doing today? Let me know where y'all calling in. Not calling in. Let me know where y'all watching from. Where y'all at? You feel me? How y'all doing today? I'm gonna ask her if she call me on the phone for audio. Oh. Oh, you can hear me? Okay. Okay. Hold up. Let's see if she's coming back. Let's see if she's coming back. Let's see where y'all watching from. We over here having a whole conversation. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Girl,
I
we
can.
over here. That's what happened because we was
We
talking
got it.
beforehand. Okay, we talked to beforehand and messed up the audio. Lord Jesus. But tell the people who you are, what you
Yeah.
do. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Keep
tell
going.
look, I know you hear me. Tell the people who you are and what you do. And just if they don't know who you are, just let them know.
Yeah, so I do a lot of different things. I feel like I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do. Currently, I work at the Ohio State University. I am a student leadership and engagement advisor at Ohio State. And so I help a lot of students with major campus events with Ohio Union Activities Board. So your big spring and fall concerts, we put those on, craft nights, day at the zoo or day at the circus, night at the museum. We host a lot of like lecture series events with a lot of celebrity artists that we bring to the university to talk with our students. More so like podcast style or fireside chat style. So I help the students organize those events for the campus. Because y'all know I love events, so I had to find me a corporate job that is doing that as well. So y'all know also. I have my own business, Ashley Allure Events, where I host several events. Majority of them are on the Allure Events side. Is for like my women events that I host, or a lot of backdrop event design. That's more of my Allure events. And just to separate the two, and then I'm a co-founder of Just Friends events as well, where we
Party of the year.
host co-ed parties,
Party of the year.
early experiences for people like the Juneteenth Block Party, karaoke events, Garden Party Classic, which is on August 16th from 4 to 8 at Overlook Columbus. So I hope everyone will come out and support us for that event. We like that whole sophisticated ratchet style. Like, we professional, educated young millennials, but we know how to get down as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just like the vibe that me and my husband created and who we are. And we like to give that to our community as well.
Love it. Y'all see, Ashley does a lot. But the question is, God help you do all that, right? Because I mean, it's a lot going on.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
you ain't tell them that. Okay, you a wife and you got twins and an older baby, Tyson. Because Tyson, that's
Yeah,
my
oh, I
boy.
forgot about that. That's a whole nother full-time job, girl. That see why I'm in my car right now is because of them right now. Because they be taking over the house, child.
You see,
So
Chance
when
already
I get
doing
off of my job, my 9 to 5 job, I gotta go to my other job. Because once you get out that car, baby, and you step in that house, it's time to clock in for that. So yes, I'm a wife. We're about to go on 6 years married, 10 years together. And then I have a 11-year old who's turning 12 this year. I have two-year olds, y'all. Double trouble is where I'm at right now. You see that terrible twos, then times that by two. Whatever you think that you're experiencing with your kid,
next
just
month.
pray for me. Pray
Next
for
month, she
me.
turning two. Next month, Chance will turn two.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
That's right. So like that has been a lot, but it also brings me peace as well. Like I go crazy, but like and feel overwhelmed at times. But also they bring me back to center. Tomorrow over the weekend we'll be going on a family vacation, so well, I'm
ready.
nervous. We're going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is going to be a good time.
Girl, we
But
going next weekend.
traveling with kids, traveling with kids is insane.
Yes, girl, we going next weekend.
Really? No
Yes.
way.
Yeah,
Look at us.
absolutely. Okay. So you tell me how to do it with traveling with the kids. Cause me and Charles, we never traveled with Chancellor in a car this long of a ride. We only went to Akron. You know what I'm saying? Akron is
Yeah.
but 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. This 6 hour drive is different. So you gotta let me
Yes.
know how to do it because I think we're gonna drive at nighttime so we can be asleep. But I don't
That
know.
would be nice. My kid, like Mason, one of the twins, just don't. He will be singing the entire way. We went to North Carolina a couple years ago, and he was up the entire 6.5 hours and a drive. Like he did not sleep. He was up talking and blah 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 blah. I was like, yo. But Aiden, on the other hand, he was sleeping the first 30 minutes and was gone. So hey, just depends on what baby you got.
I don't know. Just pray for me because I just don't know what to expect. Because we never did a long ride like this. I'm like, Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was our first time too when we went to North Carolina. So, man, I don't know. Tyson was a sleeper. He was getting the car asleep. Good.
That's listen, that's all I do.
But I
I'm getting
got
ready.
one. I got one that's like, I'm kicking with y'all.
Okay, that's how it is. But listen. We talk about them kids all day. You know how we do. But let's jump on into it. Setting the scene.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt torn between choosing yourself and showing up for others? And others meaning, I know you was a wife, you was a mom, but you was a daughter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You a sister. You got hella friends too. That's why we can't seem to connect because we got all these things on friends.
Girl,
So
that's
how do
been
you
a
choose you over others?
That's been a very hard battle that I struggled with for years. Like, not just recently, not since the twins even since my other son, since high school, college. That's something because I love people,
Yeah.
and I have so many different pockets of people that I gravitate to for different seasons, different reasons. I'm so involved in so many different things and organizations that
Mhm.
takes a piece of me that it's hard to balance, and I'm a people pleaser, but sometimes things fall, some people fall through the cracks of like my sisters versus my sorority sisters,
That's a whole other.
like who get the preferential treatment, and when do you choose yourself. That's been, I don't know how, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really figured out that balance. I just keep going through it, and just hopefully like everybody knows that I share a lot of myself with so many different people, but that fuels me. So finding myself, like I had to, like after the twins, I got consumed with just the twins. Work
Mm-hmm.
wasn't doing well, because I wanted to make sure my kids were straight with them being
And that's
premature,
mm,
and the negative things that they say, myths that they have about twins, and they're underdeveloped and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that my kids were up to par,
yeah.
just who I am as a mom, that I sacrificed some other things in doing so. And that was kind of hard for me to get back to myself, where I got
Mm,
consumed with them. I gained some weight. Um and trying to dedicate so much to the household, but I was losing myself.
mm,
So I find times to just like, hey babe, can you take the kids for a couple hours so I can get my hair and nails done, or
mhm,
or get a massage. And my husband sees this, so like sometimes he'll give me a gift card to go get a massage or something like that.
mhm,
That helps me when my husband can see, like, I know you're overwhelmed. Hey, go take a break. Go take some time for your girls. I'm definitely a girl's girl too. So I need to fit in that girl's time where I'm not thinking about my kids, or the
mhm.
woes of your work and job, where we like, hey, we ain't talking about work during this time. And then I like to be creative. Creativity, and you can resonate with this, is like when I go into my creative spaces where I'm either painting or creating a backdrop, event design, even dancing. Those are my safe spaces where I get to completely be me.
Yeah.
Authenticity shows where it's not interrupted by any outside people of the world. This is all like things creativity that flows out to me, that helps give me peace.
Yeah.
So those are some ways that like I'll go and just start creating some florals, or start painting, or start designing some things, creating some mock designs for an event I have coming up. Those type of things like bring me
Give-
back to center.
yeah. And I feel like a lot of times we have to do that. I'm learning that now as a first time mom. Like, yo, Bracia, you got to make sure you can get back to you. Like
Hmm.
creativeness, like all day, like is let me get on the sewing machine, let me draw.
Yeah.
You feel me? And although it's for my brand, you know what I'm saying? I still enjoy doing it. So it's like I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? But what about the invisible load? Because I feel like a lot of times we don't
Yeah.
talk about that. You know what I'm saying? How do you define emotional labor in your life right now?
Um.
And whoever that could be with, that could be with family, that could be with friends. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you got a lot surrounding you. So how do you deal with the emotional load, or do you just kind of be like, "Hey, y'all do y'all think this? I'm tapped out." Because that's what
Yeah,
I do.
so no, so that's what I'm dealing with recently.
Yeah,
Is the emotional load, is like trying to be everything for everybody, trying to be that leader and someone that everybody turns to, that's supposed to have all the answers, and I may not have all the answers.
yeah,
Um, or being that mom that's supposed to be cooking and cleaning, and I was like, it ain't just a day I'm off. I'm maybe off 2 days. Like I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I'm sorry. I need a nap. So that it's been, you know, difficult trying to communicate to my husband. He like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm tired. I'm just tired. It's a lot going on, and I just need some time. Cause
Yeah.
sometimes that hustling, when I say hustling ain't easy, it's not easy because when you overwork yourself, you be like, you would just be tired. So I've been trying to work through that. It hasn't been as tough as it was like a couple months ago. But right now, like dealing with leadership and dealing with being like what you're supposed to be doing as a mom. You're supposed to have all these things together and you don't. And you tap like you said, you tap out and you just like, I ain't got that 100% today. I
Yeah.
mean, I can give you 50. I can maybe, you know what? I could give you 60, but I don't have 100%. And just being able to communicate that is something that I've been working on. Because people were like, well, if you just tell me, then I can see where I can support. So that's something I need to be able to communicate that better to whoever I'm working with, not just like my partner, but maybe my son, my older son, or to my boss or my coworker and like, hey, can you please take like they have I was gonna take a half day today and they were like,
Mhm.
well, what do you have work that you're working on that you have to not take the full day off today? And I told them stuff that they was working on. They're like, hey, send this to me and I can help you. That is where I'm talking about where I didn't have that much to give, but I had that support system that
Yeah.
because I communicated, where, I was, maybe falling short, that somebody was like, hey, I got you. And that's what I really love about communicating and not being afraid to communicate what your burdens are or those invisible workload that
Yeah.
somebody can once you make it visible, somebody may be there to support you.
So what about this? Have you ever been have has it ever been a time where you weren't able to communicate that? Because I feel like I get to a point
Mm,
sometimes where girl, I was at home for a whole week and I told my brother, I came home from church and my home church, we ain't got no air in there. And listen, Chancellor is a nursing baby, as you can see. So we in a hot church walking around trying to nurse the baby. And I'm just like, listen, I'm tired. Like I had a long day. We got up early, you know what I'm saying, for
yeah.
Sunday school. Like we at home. And he was like, why are you so tired? And I'm like, I hate that I even got to explain it to you. I'm just
Yeah.
tired. And like, and so it's crazy. I'm now getting into a space where it's like I'm trying to communicate the
Yeah.
invisible load to make it visible for people. But I'm at a point be like, if y'all don't see it, y'all don't see it. I'm sorry, I'm still tired. You know what I'm saying? So have you
Yes.
been in a space where you weren't able to? So how did it what did it click for you to be like, yo, I gotta tell y'all what's going on so y'all can get it?
It was like when things fell through the cracks, when things
Yeah.
actually legit was like, well, if you would have said something, then I could have helped
Mhm.
you. Or, were late to different events or couldn't make it or just missed different deadlines. Um, that and there's like I should have just spoke up. But if people, it's hard to communicate this to people that just don't get it because here's the thing: when people remember you as one way or envision you one way, sometimes it's hard for them to not see you be working so hard
Yes.
or see you tired. They seen most that they seen in you where I'm doing this, I'm working to, midnight or till 2 in the morning, busting this out. And so they just see you differently. That even if you tell them, sometimes they still don't get it because that's not the person that they thought they knew. But
Yeah.
they also have to come to grips of you evolving and like that's why I'm like I'm into this soft life era because I was taking every opportunity that came my way. I thought hustling was the way, and I also thought, like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really have the load of like two little babies. I had Tyson went with me everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely everywhere. He grew up with me, honestly, through my 20s and early 30s. That he was almost, I could still do whatever I want, and this is a little different now.
Yeah.
That I could always say I bring Tyson with me. It don't matter. I can get all my stuff done, and I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this era of life, I don't feel like I want to bring all my
Mm-hmm.
kids with me. I don't feel like I'll be as productive.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes I just need that peace or I need that quiet. Sometimes I need that nap. That nap is going to help you and help me.
Hmm. No, that's real. My mom is almost 60 and she takes naps. On her Saturday, she may not get up out of bed till 2, 3 o'clock. But you know what?
Mm.
Understand. I said all them years you probably couldn't take a nap. Whatever. So now we grown out the house. Take your nap. And it's so crazy how I finally get that. You feel me? I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of times people they don't understand that. And I feel like that's sometimes the issue. But let's talk about guilt and boundaries, right? So
yeah.
when did you first notice guilt creeping in around self-care? When did
Mm.
you first notice that?
Uh, I feel like every year it's a little bit that happens to me because I get wrapped up. The guilt and self care when I am trying to squeeze in getting my nails and feet done and I'm rushing to do so to get back to the kids and not
Girl,
like enjoying the experience.
girl.
Um, and
And
that's
when
when
you
you'd
get
be
to
like,
that,
dang, I'm trying to fit this thing in. We're in a busy day just so I can like not inconvenience my partner or something like that. But I was like, no, this needs to be scheduled as like downtime, relaxed time, checking my phone the whole time. No, you need to just unwind and I feel guilty that I'm rushing back from any
mm,
self-care I have. I do that at brunch sometimes too, like and where I'm like, I only got an hour and a half when I need to be able like, hey, I don't need no other commitments for a few hours so I
yeah.
can really ingest this self-care for myself. This recent time, my self care was I was a choreographer for our sorority's dance performance, and that took about 3 months of time before our actual performance. And I'm a very active mom, and my son's uh baseball was the same season of me doing these
Mm,
practices. So sacrificing not going to those games for some of our practice days was like, oh, that like cut my chest because I'm on that. I got to be at every game. But I honestly, at this season, I could not. But it
yeah.
helped me be a better mom and have a better attitude when I walk in the house, but I'm also sacrificing not seeing my son be great at this sport. So that was like that was a hard guilt because every time I had to miss one, I'm like, hey, son, I'm sorry I can't be there. I got to do this. But the one, for the days that I can, I'm available. We don't got practice. Like I'm
Yeah.
there. Man, his
Right.
almost his championship game was gonna be on the same day as our performance. You don't know. Okay, this is one mom guilt. Okay, that is crazy. They went to the semifinals, and
Okay.
I guilt. I wanted him to lose the game, so I did not miss the championship because it was on the same day as my performance.
Oh,
I
dang.
he did good. They did great. I went to the actual, semifinals, but it was just like I want them to be great, but I don't want them to be too great that they win and like
Do you miss it?
we got our family has to choose between going to his game or going to my performance.
Okay, so what happened?
They lost.
Oh,
He was
okay, you prayed on that. I'm done.
That's bad. But that like when you say guilt, like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real with you. I know I'm not the first mom that's had to, experience that, but like I selfishly did not want to be present. That I was
Oh,
like, please lose so I can't not miss the
yeah.
game.
Yeah. Dang.
I would have been so mad your championship game and your mom not there. Like, who am I?
Yeah. No, but you know what? And I feel like a lot of times that is a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's literally when priorities. That's ideal for the topic when our priorities are clashing. Who do you
Yeah,
choose? And a lot of times
yeah.
it's. But the question is, how do you silence the voice that says you're being selfish? Like, how do you silence that voice? Like, yo, am I being selfish? or no, because like I enjoy this. Like your sorority, they popping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So I mean, because y'all's gonna be my second choice. So I know, you know what I'm saying. But like,
Hello, hello.
but listen, like y'all's popping. So it's just like, how do you silence the voice? Be like, I'm being selfish, but like I need this for myself. Like I'm still Ashley. Before all these kids, I'm still Ashley.
Yeah. I have self talks with myself. And
Mhm.
it's really honestly what you're saying is what I do. It's like, hey, I'm still me. I never want to, then I've lived that my entire life. Like, I'm not a person that lets me having a kid stop me, or
Say that.
it lets me being a wife stop me from being a hot girl. Like, y'all know me. Like, y'all see me. I'm not changing for anybody. I'm the biggest Gemini you can gonna get. That you gonna see me twerking on Saturday. I'm gonna be praising on Sunday and professional on Monday. Like,
Okay.
that's just who I am. And you're gonna get so many different sides of me, but I think that helps me be well rounded. But like silencing the noise, I have to have those self talks. But I'm like, this is who I am. I'm not changing for anybody. And if I have to sacrifice going to a practice, or giving my kid like let my husband serve my kids a meal instead of myself so I can get some self-care, then I just have to do it. I had a couple years back where I got so overwhelmed with giving to people that I broke down and didn't
Yeah.
want to do nothing for almost a year. I
Mm.
don't like being in that space.
Mhm.
Because once it get to a point where you the silence is so loud that you like, I'm not trying to go for a mental break now.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be healthy for anybody in this situation. So
Yeah.
let me take this time that I need periodically to keep me afloat.
Yeah. No,
Because
yeah.
if
And
I
I
feel like I'm working, 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 and there's no play in there, then I'm a crash out.
and
That's what
and
they
I'm
say now.
yeah, like work hard, play hard. And and I see you do that. Like I definitely see you, like I
Mhm.
see you play hard. And like even with your professional job, like you gotta work hard, to pay the bills for the family. And I think that's real. Like I feel like for a long time I used to just work, 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 work. And then it was like for me, I'm like, I would be like, I don't deserve to play. I don't deserve to play. I ain't
Yeah.
enough. And I'm like, girl, bye. You could die tomorrow and then you ain't had no good time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like that work hard, play hard is such a thing that I feel like we need to do. But tell me about boundaries. What boundary changed your peace the most? What boundary did you have to sit that you had to put in place for your peace to be tapped in essentially?
I have kind of like hours where I respond to people and I don't respond to
Mm,
people.
okay.
Of course, if I feel like it's very pertinent, then I'm a 9 to 9 person.
Mm,
Granted, I'm texting you at midnight, but like I do so much moving parts once I wake up to getting the kids to school or daycare that I really don't even have time to respond to anybody before 9 a.m. And
mhm.
then kind of like my cutoff boundary is 9 p.m., where I allow people to text me and I respond back, with a quickness. But if I feel like, for the love, I may respond to people at 11 midnight, whenever, if I have
Yeah,
that type of relationship with that person.
right.
But I kind of like that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I set boundaries with just anybody in that space, or give me 24 hours to respond, because I'm bad at texting. I'm a bad texter. I'm one of them people that I may make a post or something and I did not see your text message, or I forgot, I lose sight of it. I'm not a good texter.
You know
But
what? You
and I
text
am
me very
sorry.
well.
I apologize.
Well, I'm sorry to all the people who you don't text back, but you text me very well. I am so grateful because you will text me back in a minute. I'm like, okay, girlfriend, like literally. I got folk to get on this podcast. I hit up a lot of people. And like
Mm.
for real, like you and Cherie Alexis, y'all hit me back.
Yes, that's
I
my
said,
girl.
y'all
She
better. Like,
no,
yes,
she'll FaceTime me at 2 in the morning. Okay, like she's that girl too. So like me and her are like we
come
kindred
on.
spirits.
Y'all be on it. So I'm grateful that y'all allow me, that y'all respond to me in a timely fashion.
Mhm.
Cause listen, because folks, this one girl just now hit me back, and I hit her back when I hit y'all up. She said, "These my dates."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, girl, the dates is full now. I mean, thank you."
I
Listen,
was
that's
like,
how I
let
be.
me snag this before I lose out of options.
Come on, and I know because I know y'all some busy folk. But listen, what small habit helps you feel like you again? Whether it's getting your nails done, your hair done, like what small habit that you do or that you did to make you feel like, yo, I'm me, I'm me.
It's like when I go out socially, be with the
Mm,
people, I get to cut up a little bit and be cute. I like to dress up. I like to kick it with some good music and stuff. Like
yeah,
when I get to, beautify myself and feel good, look good, feel good, get some good music in me and just unwind. Those are things that make me feel like, yeah, like life's great. Life's good. No worries right now. The kids are set. It's time it's some me time. I like those days. Like
yeah.
those keep me like young, keep me happy. Like nothing can bring me down right now.
I love that. I love that. You have your family. You from Columbus, right? Your family here.
Yeah.
See, and I feel like that probably helps tremendously, doesn't it?
So yeah, so I do have family in North Carolina and Baltimore too,
Oh, okay.
but like my core family is in Columbus. So I get what you're saying. You might have to travel back and forth, or your family travel to you. That can be a task. I do have so when I tell you, like when you see me out, is my village is so tight. My mom, she works in childcare. Two of
Oh
my
yeah.
sisters work in childcare, so they've never been really like we're a big family too, so they've never been like shying away from supporting each other as far as childcare. I wanted to go to a T-Pain concert. I called my mom up that morning,
Where
like,
was the
"Hey, can you
concert
help?"
at?
It was at
Where?
the
How did you get?
fair.
How? Oh, because I was in Akron, man. Because I love T Pain.
I
I
like
love
him.
him.
It was good though. It was really good.
I'm so mad I missed.
Um, But she like, yeah, just bring me back a turkey leg and some kettle popcorn and I got you. I was like, yes, that's love. And when I got there, my sister-in-law there, her kids, and they all had a good ball time. So I like when I say like we all support each other, we all got kids, and so that is very helpful for our lifestyle.
And you know what? And I think that is a beautiful thing. Like so for me, like we'll meet my parents in Mansfield to drop Chancellor off. You feel me? But I do have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna like down my Columbus tribe because I got some folk in Columbus that's like my
Yeah.
people, like that I trust with my baby. You feel me? And
Mm.
it's like I need to. Charles always say like, first shit, make use of your resources because you have them down here. And I'm like, I do. But I hate, if it ain't my mom and daddy, I hate to burden people. You feel me? Because I'd
Yeah.
be like, oh man, I don't want to burden y'all. But you know what? Like it's so crazy. One of my really good friends, Chancellor, is actually godmom because she was my doula, god grandma. She'd
Yeah.
be like, I want to see him every month. I need you to like, come on, let's do this. And I'm just like, okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I have to sometimes get out my own way. So what do you say?
Yes.
What do you say to the moms who got to get out their own way and like use the resources? What do you say to them slash us?
Huh? Girl, you asking the wrong one. So my oldest son was the first grandson, first nephew. He was the first. So girl, they was volunteering to like, I need to see Tyson. So like what you were saying, I need to see Tyson. Let me get him. Let me take him. I say, oh, go ahead. I ain't
Okay.
never shied away. And somebody said they want my kids. They be packed in 15 minutes. Um, but it got to a point where I was like, I got so used to them that I started like, hey, can you act? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you help
Mhm.
out? So I've never been really one to. You know what? I'm not gonna say never. With my first son, I never shied away. Tyson was also a good baby that he could be with anybody,
Mhm.
literally anybody. He is very friendly child
Mhm.
that and he is low maintenance that he
Mhm.
never really needed much to keep him entertained. Long as you give him a happy meal, he was straight. Sometimes you maybe need a little bit of entertainment, tablet or phone, or just like
Okay.
whatever y'all got going on can entertain him. However, with my twins, everybody can go with it. But also not everybody wants to babysit twins. Like a lot of people I feel like are a little bit more apprehensive or a little bit more scared
Mm,
to babysit twins. So that has been a little bit of a challenge than we were used to. But like if anybody volunteers to say, "Oh, I got it," oh, best believe, yes, boom, thanks, you got it. So our mother my mother-in-law has been a huge support with,
mhm.
doing that, being there. She lives in Dayton.
Oh,
She
okay. So that's
travels
not
here
far.
like at least twice a month
Okay.
to help out if it's like a day or 2 days, or we take them to Dayton.
Mhm.
So she's good at like, hey, I'm gonna travel to see my grandbabies,
No, for
so
real. You know,
I love that.
that's good. You know, because I feel like a lot of times we have the resources, but we have to make use of them. I know my one friend
Yeah,
in Akron, she always be talking about how, she wish she had this, she wish she had that. I'm like, your tribe may not look like how you want it to look, but you got one.
correct.
And use the
Yeah.
ones that you have. Not like use them up, but like use the
Yeah.
resources. Don't be,
Yeah,
out here
don't
like,
use them up, child, and use them the right way. Cause we didn't got in situations where our little babysitter pass wasn't passing. Where my mom was like, "No, not until you do this and this and this. Make sure you're on time with pickup. Make sure they have what they need, and all that stuff." So like,
that's
there's
real.
some rules to like what your resources like. If they ask for a change of clothes and make sure you bring snacks, then do that.
For
Do what
sure.
you gotta do.
I overpack for Chance. So Chance be having 3, 4 outfits, all the
Mhm.
food. I buy y'all some food, what y'all need, girl.
Yeah, me, I'm that. I'm like, what y'all gonna eat?
Come on, like I don't want y'all to get nothing. Like, what do you need from me? You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's
Because my baby
good.
always got him some snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like always. But and about 2 tablets. I was like, he like to learn. So listen, he a TV
Yeah,
baby, and that's real. But I feel like a lot of
yeah,
times we just have to make sure we know that about them, right? But tell me
yeah,
this:
for sure.
what would you say to the woman who feels invisible in her own home?
Mm.
Sheesh, that's deep. That's a deep one. Because it might make feel invisible to her home or to her
Ooh.
family. Like maybe she
Yeah.
feels like she and they don't see
So,
her.
so sometimes you be in emotion sometimes that you feel unseen because you
Mm,
just feel like you working, but they're not seeing like the good parts of you. That
mhm,
that I would say be creative and being seen.
mm,
Um, if you feel invisible, get out of your routine
mm,
and do something that is out of the norm, to be seen. Like we doing a family dinner and it's a picnic outside,
mhm.
or just you and your husband or your partner.
Well, girl, talk about people who
And
ain't got no partners because everybody ain't married like us now.
yeah,
It's a
that's
whole bunch of
true.
people, you
And
know
so
what I
that's
mean?
why I'm just saying with your kids, it could be a picnic outside or taking them to the park. And typically when you get home, you pick them up from daycare or school or whatever. You give them food, let them, if they do their homework, and then it's bedtime. You got like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's
Yeah.
bedtime. Maybe one day after school, then you go to the park first and
Mhm.
then go home. Let them, it's
Switch
still
it
going
up.
to exert some energy. Get them a little happy meal or something. Just switch it up. We try to do fast food Fridays, or we go to the park or take a walk on the trail, at least once a week or once every other week. We do just something a little bit different in your routine. If you get up earlier, go get them some McDonald's breakfast, or whatever their favorite breakfast spot is, frappe. I don't know, these kids, these young babies be wanting frappes and iced coffees. I'm
I
like,
can't even
we did
spell it.
not,
Come on
we
now.
was not doing that.
I still don't drink no frappe or iced coffee.
Me
Now that's
neither. Me neither. I'm sitting there like, what? But like for my 9-year-old niece to say, "Hey, I want a frappe," I said, "What?" Okay. All
mm,
right. But so I would say change up your routine. Change up, let's do this. Go on different outings with your family. Show them that they're loved beyond whatever's routine, that you're not just um that mom that feels like you're obligated to be a mom, but like
mhm.
I'm involved with you.
Yeah.
And that's why we do these family vacations now. And like, I am giving you attention. I am giving you that you deserve, and not just going through the motions with you, with meeting your immediate needs, which, we everybody needs to make sure their hygiene is up to par. Everybody make sure that the kids are fed.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. They clothed, fed, clean.
Yeah.
But what different things are you doing with them besides letting the TV? Hey, I'm a TV mom too, but like, it can't
What
be every
else?
day.
Yeah, like what else
Yes,
are
it's
you
the
doing?
what else? What else are you doing? And so they remember those moments in their core memory, and when you take them out to, like, Mom, remember when you used to take us to this particular park or to the Zumbizi Bay every year during this time? Like, you always took us to the zoo to do this every year, or just periodically do something fun. I know me and Tyson, like, when I was missing all his games, I felt invisible, and
Mm,
but I also felt not present to him,
mm,
and it was real. So then, like, I couldn't go to a game, so I'm like, um, he had two games that week, which one was rescheduled because the day that I was off, it rained, and the rain been killing us.
girl,
So
that
it
rain is.
rained, and so they rescheduled it for both of the days that I had practice. And so
Uh,
I took him out. I took him to Urban Air. I allowed him to bring a friend with him, and I let them just go have fun. Paid for it. Got him some food, drinks, and like, you brought your friend, and y'all have a good time. Like, he felt like, hey, I'm not just doing the norm, but my mom is seeing me. She understand that this
yeah.
also is apology of
Mm,
not being present. So when you talk about not being seen, and that can go for a single mom, married mom, all that, it's like, I haven't been giving you the attention. Let's take that time out, and bring a friend so you're not bored with no.
yeah.
My kids got a 10-year age gap, so you're not just playing with some babies. But yeah, those are type of things that I like to do, is be creative,
Yeah.
do things out of the norm, to make our lives interesting.
I love that. And
I
I feel
love
like
that.
we have to get out the routine of everything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Routine is always key, but then it's like sometimes you got to switch it up to like keep them guessing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like you said, entertain yourself in life. So I definitely understand that. To close us on out, Ashley, I
Yeah.
got one last question because Chancellor is just girl. He is.
Mhm. And I'm not bothered, right?
You aren't. You're doing so good because I'd be like, I'm not gonna type, baby. You over here like you understand. See, and that's what I'm saying. This isn't. I mean, now we 2 years in, so I get it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I used to be like, not necessarily embarrassed. I'm like, oh my goodness, my baby doing so much. Now I'm like, y'all know this what it is. When we go out to
Yes.
dinner and stuff, this what it is.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Yep.
I
Same.
mean, I got a baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky. I'm happy y'all don't see no titty because it may
Yeah.
pop up on the real. I said, listen, I be around folk and I be like, this is the first time they seen the titty, but it's gonna be the last time they see mine. But it's the first time they see the titty. Okay, because listen, he's still nurse that we pray for us because we're trying to wean. When he turned 2, I said, we're done. I tell him this, but he can do what he want to do. But last question. What are you giving yourself permission to feel, release, or reclaim in this season, Ashley?
Yes. Um, this season I've been giving myself permission to, like, receive awards. Have you seen some different things?
Yes. Yes.
Um, receiving recognition for the work that I've put through. Like, a lot of times we work and work, and we don't do it for the applause a lot of times, because we do it because we want to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, it feels like I'm just want to be praised, but like, sometimes it feels good.
Yeah. It
It
feels good to be
feels good to be seen and recognized, and the work that you've done in the past years, not just yesterday or the last month, but years, can be seen by so many people, and that helps me stay motivated. Like, okay, I'm doing something good. I'm doing good things in the world, so
yeah.
don't stop.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to do none of that, because what did it get me? Where did it get
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the work that I'm doing is not producing fruit sometimes, and
Mm,
then it may not be in that same year. Sometimes you like, it need to be happen from January to December,
mm-hmm.
but to feel validated. But a lot of the stuff I've been doing since 2018,
I
You know,
know.
I started in 2018,
Mhm.
been still rocking through a whole COVID situation and still out here, like off of the love of what I love to do. And I
Yeah.
see that in you as well. It's like, we're not stopping for none of y'all.
Keep
Whether you
going.
praise me or not, this is who I am and what I'm doing. I'm
Thank you.
just allowing myself to receive the
Yeah.
recognition
Put the
now.
flowers. It's time. You put in the
And
work.
it's weird. Because recently, what November, I got emerging leader. I was nominated for that, and then why, young professional on the rise, and this one next up. It's like I'm breaking through,
Yeah.
like this thing of like, girl, you've been putting in the work. I know it took a long time for us to even see you, but we see you, girl. And I'm like, all right, okay, okay, I get it, I receive it. So I thank God for that, because He shined that light.
Yeah. Yeah.
God did. When I said God did, He really did. So, like, even to wrap that up is like, so I always finish up everything is to God be the glory. To God
Yes.
be the glory. Whatever we do, like, it's not just us. Each day that we wake up and able to feed our kids, to God be the glory. Any day
Mhm.
that we're able to get that self care or kick it with our friends or being
Mhm.
able to afford to get your nails done. Okay, because that
Same.
ain't cheap. Um, to God be the glory. Okay, so to have another day to work at your job, whatever your job may be, and work in all these capacities and have enough time to even smile at yourself, to God be the glory.
Amen. To God be the glory. Listen, Ashley, I thank you so much for, for joining on this Thursday live today with the Ask Me Wife Mom Designer Equals God pod. I feel like, I was like, I need you on here. Like, y'all was one of the first people I hit up because it's like y'all embody literally being a wife, being a mom, being a boss in your respective field. I feel like the people need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. Like, I've seen it. It's
Yeah.
firsthand. I said, oh. I said, "Oh, this is a lot." And you know what I'm saying? But again,
Hmm.
none of this can be done if it weren't for God. Like again, God be the
Absolutely.
glory. You feel me? So I'm so grateful again to have you on. Thank you so much for making time out of your schedule to come on here and talk to the people. But tell the people what you got going on so they can
Hmm.
be alert as to what's going on. And then we would definitely
Yes.
keep them posted with everything. But tell them we got going to garden party.
So we got a garden party August 16th,
We're
4 to
gonna talk
7,
offline.
4 to 8
Mhm.
at the Overlook Columbus. So get cute, have a nice time with us. It's a rooftop edition, so that'll be good. And then if you're in the campus area, we have Welcome Week coming up at the end of August. So we have a lot of different events going on there. So and with other capacity, you're gonna see me sprinkle my event expertise all over the
We're just
city.
we're
So
just friends. We doing the karaoke for holiday. I mean, because y'all canceled last year. We looking forward to it
I
every year.
know that was part of my self care at that.
Actually, you should get another
Stay
date now.
tuned. Stay
Actually,
tuned. We're gonna see because Destin really loves that. That's his favorite.
me too.
And
Like I be telling my parents, like, okay, I need you this weekend. Like I send them to my parents so I can get lit and do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I need
yes.
y'all to make sure y'all do that.
Stay
Ashley,
tuned.
hey,
We got some stuff coming up. I think I'm gonna got some women's stuff coming up, so I need you to be part of that. I love
okay.
when you show up for our women and styling, cause you always gonna come with our fashion, cause I always got some sort of theme I got going on. But stay tuned. I got some developments coming that I'm gonna need you
I would
to
love
step
to.
into space for me.
I don't come outside a lot no more, but I'll come outside for you. Okay, I'll
I
come on.
appreciate you.
And the garden party, every year is Charles's birthday. So listen, I'm
I
gonna talk to you
know.
offline. We ain't got nothing planned for real this year. So let me talk to you offline so we figure out how we gonna come on up over there,
Yeah, I
okay?
got you.
Because we over here like, yeah, we should probably do that. Cause we ain't got
And
nothing
we
planned.
can make it a whole birthday thing, so if we
Ooh,
want
ooh,
to.
ooh, okay. Okay.
So
Stay on the stream. Let's say bye to the folks. Stay on the stream.
I
Thank you so much, Ashley. Again, thank you so much for coming on here. We popping with you. Stay tuned for everything she got going on. Actually, Lori Vince, just friends, all that good stuff. And we're out. Don't ask her how we doing to ask God. Amen.
thank
Amen.
you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye. Okay, hold up. Stay.